This is Professor L.B.Gayakawad's English Literature Web. I am Professor L.B. Gayakawad is teaching today the topic lecture number 351. This is the lecture History of Lyric. In this lecture we will discuss today ancient Greek lyric and Elizabethan lyric. This is the part 2nd. And here, before going to the topic, I will request you to watch, like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel. Now we will go to the topic. The title is Ancient Greek Lyric. It means here we are discussing now the Greek literature. It means the ancient Greek literature. In ancient Greek, the lyric poetry was chanted by a choir of singers, means there was the group of the singers and they were singing or chanting the lyrics in those days. There was a second song in Greek to express the sentiments of a single poet. It means the single poet was expressing his feelings and desires through the lyric. As a result, the song was very popular and perfect technically in the Isles of Greek, where burning Sappho, the poetess, loved the lyric and sang it in 7th century BC. BC means here before Christ. The miracle is that the poetess Sappho was seriously and interestingly singing her lyrics, giving them publicity. Sappho and her contemporary poet Alcaeus were the major poets of this ancient Greek song. Then the poets known as musicians in words, namely Alcman, then Arian, then Stesichorus, then Simonides, then Ibycus, were working at the end of the 5th century. Then came Bacchylides, then Pindar into the field of the musical lyric. The Latin lyrics were written by Horace and Catullus in the 1st century BC. In the medieval Europe, we can see the lyric in the songs of troubadours, in Christian hymns, and in different ballads. Troubadour was a French poet in lyric in 11th and 13th centuries who wrote on courtly love. Petrarch, Shakespeare, Edmund Spenser, and John Milton intellectually progressed the lyrical sonnet in the Renaissance. Now, in the Renaissance, this phrase is telling that it was the period of improvement, means some improvement was to be done there, and that's why these poets wrote their poetry in the sense of the improvement, that is Renaissance. Now we are going to see the topic Elizabethan lyric. The Elizabethan lyric is known as the 16th century lyric. As per Legois, according to Legois, Merry England has been a nest of the singing birds. Here, this Legois says that in those days, the England was very much happy England, very much merry England, and it has become the home of the singing birds. It means there were many lyrical musicians who were writing and who were singing their lyrics there. Being free-hearted, the poetess composed the best musical lyrical songs without much discipline, emotions, and arts. Now see here, we will discuss that these poets did not include their very much discipline, then very much emotions and arts, because very much discipline, emotions and arts make that poem very much serious or classical too much, and it becomes very much difficult for a common reader to read and understand, and that's why they did not use their discipline, emotions and arts more. We study thus various themes and treatments like love, war and patriotism through pastoral lyrics, sonnets, odes, lyrical elegies, purposely, that is deliberately composed by the Elizabethan poets. It means that in those days the Elizabethan poets were, and they were studying their society, and deliberately they have written their lyrics on the themes of love, war and patriotism. They have written their lyric sonnets, odes and lyrical elegies through which we have seen many poems on the themes of those days. The readers had the vogue, that is the fashion or liking in those days for the song books. It means that in those days the song books were very famous, very popular. I will give here the example of the first book, that is Shepherd's Calendar by Spencer. This book was very famous in those days and the readers were reading this particular book. The second book is there, Astrophel and Stella by Sidney. This book was also very famous in those days and readers were reading this book very interestingly. So here today we have finished the topic. Again we will see the new topic with a new moment. Thank you very much.